to be there. So when we checked in at this tenting place, I'm there. And we pull up and I've got my French. Actually, we're in Belgium, but they speak French. It's like, bonjour, like, yeah, tent plus, whatever. And I was like, où est la supermarché, la magasin, you know, to buy stuff. And she was like, oh, no, it's in the village, like 10 kilometers. And I was like, what? Have you not got a shop here?
Like I've just driven.
But it was so funny. So we ended up like with just bits that we'd bought from the petrol stations on the way back. But we played cards. We were present with each other, and it was actually a really lovely evening that we had, where we just made do with what we got, and it just made you humble to be happy with what you've got.
Yeah, it's so true, isn't it? It's so true. But next year, she's not going to have any evening dresses. She's going to have a whole bag full of snacks.
I tell you, walking boots and shorts and T-shirts and snacks. That's it. That's all you need.
Or will you be on an all-inclusive in Turkey?
Or I might be like...
I'm yet to see when I show up next year. No, you know, about the summer holidays that I really enjoy doing those kind of holidays, like traveling. I feel like you've got that freedom because you've got a bit longer off school and different things. Whereas it's nice sometimes to do the other stuff, like, you know, in the half terms and little things, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So hello, everybody. Where's everyone from? We've got Amy on, we've got Sarah on. Who else is? Someone's driving out of town, going to dip in and out. Who are you? Let's know who you are so we don't forget you. Sarah is on. I joined Trailblazers because my life has changed so much in the last 8 months. My mindset has changed so much for the better. I'm in a lower for so much shorter each time. I want to help all women in my realm to feel this amazing.
Oh, Sarah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Like, this is it. We were talking about this today, going how we are not like, we still go through things, still things come into our realm that we have to deal with because we're in this 3D world that we have to like look at things and we have to deal with situations coming up. But it's actually how we are turning up to those situations, and how long are we going to let that affect us?
Yeah, I'm just sorry, I'm just looking at our hair.
What, man?
We've both got these big twists to the side. But it's like the opposite side. It's like ear to ear.
It's like we make up one.
I'm working to the wrong side here. I can't work it out. There we go. It was so funny. No, sorry. I was just really like focused on that then. But yeah, this is it. And this is why we're here this evening, because we've got loads of new people in the group and it's amazing. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Introduce ourselves a little bit and also just tell you a little bit about Trailblazers. Obviously, we've got the workshop next week, which we're super pumped for. The coconut water will come out then.
Yeah.
You get to experience different little snippets of what we're going to be offering. But ultimately, we just want to come on, didn't we, and say hi, tell you what this is all about and what Trailblazers is really, what we're doing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Sorry, Sharice is driving from America, so we just and a lady from Ireland, and is it Eve, I think that's her name, that's saying that she's from Ireland. Please, if I've got that wrong. Yeah, Neve is here as well. Beautiful, Neve. Quantum has changed my life so beautifully. So hi, Samantha. So you are part now of Quantum Trailblazers group, okay? And what we are is we're a community where quantum energy has completely changed the game. Something that was downloaded to us, that was gifted to us by our guides, by the realm that we're in, has literally, we have been introduced and connected to quantum energy. Now, through our path, and people that have been attuned in quantum energy, and it's like anybody on here. Oh, Aoife, that's it. I knew it was something like that. Sorry, it was Neve, Aoife, that's it. Thank you, Aoife, for saying it. I knew it was something like that. My husband's Irish, so I was just trying to remember which name it was. So thank you, sorry. And it's changed so many people's path being attuned in quantum energy or being a quantum flame healer, in the way that suddenly that stuck feeling of not knowing where to go forward, there's a glimmer now. There's a glimmer actually where they want to go, and having thoughts that are so strange at the moment because it's all new. They're like, suddenly you're getting these like divine hits and you're like, oh my God, can I really like bring that out? Could I really help women? Like Sarah's just said, like at the beginning of the year when we first started working with Sarah, she had this dream of what she wanted to do, but had no like direction or felt that she couldn't do that. But literally through what we've worked through using quantum energy and quantum healing, now Sarah is like, I'm trailblazing now. I'm putting something out to women to help them in my situation. And this was only 8 months ago.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's mental.
Yes.
It is, it's nuts. And I think this is it. So like, welcome everybody. I am Emma. And obviously, you're going to say your name?
Oh, sorry, I'm Nashua.
And obviously Nashua and I have been working together for not massive amounts of time, about 12 months now, haven't we? Last November we started.
Yeah, last November.
For longer than that, and we're going to tell you all about that on part of the workshop and tell you more about quantum energy and how it came into our lives and really dive deep into that a little bit more. But basically this is our little group that we started, our community. We love everybody in here, and a massive part of this is all around quantum energy, like Najwa has just been saying. And a big part of this now, what we're doing is obviously we're bringing out, is it a program? Is it a course? Is it an experience? We're trying to think of the right name for it, aren't we?
No, like none of that. This is the first time that we're doing this. Okay. This is the first time that we're putting out what we've been through in our journey up to now, because we started from scratch. We started with something that divinely hit to us, the feeling and knowing where our purpose should be, but not having the foggiest on like how we're going to put that out. And we literally learned everything right from the beginning, like everything, the advertising, building the community, everything, how to put this out. And where was I going with this? What did you just say to me, Emma?
I don't know.
Because I felt like I was going somewhere, but then I thought, oh my God, is it what Emma just asked me?
No, I think it was, but I think you got it out. I think you answered it.
Did I answer it?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, like lead on to say.
Oh, that's it. Is it a course? Is it an experience? What is it? This is a legacy builder. This is building your legacy. It's not a course, because saying it's a course is not doing it justice. Yeah. Because this is something that we've put together. It's our first time doing it. We've got a lot of things that we're going to be dropping in throughout the rest of the year. Okay. So you are going to be having like surprises through it, because we have got so much like that we want to expose you to. Okay. And we want you to soak up and to feel what is your legacy. What do you want to bring out there into the world? What are you got within your heart that you want to put out there? Have you got a message? Have you got art? Have you got anything that's there to build other people up for their greatest good?
And I think that is the biggest part. Like Najwa and I started this journey, and obviously, you know, everything we do is working with quantum energy. And you will discover on the workshop, there are 2 parts to this. So some of you may just want to jump in and actually get yourselves attuned to quantum energy. Yeah. And others might actually want to jump in and do the trailblazing with us. And if you do that, then you do automatically get quantum attunement level 1 and 2 as well in with that. And the reason for that is because quantum energy, it is an energy that clears your channel, so you can receive direct communication from the divine, from God, from source. And we don't call them ideas, because nothing's an idea. It's been divinely guided and gifted to you. And part of trailblazing is clearing those channels and allowing those messages to be received. It's connecting in with the best possible outcome for you in this lifetime. Finding your purpose, your true path. Like, why are you here? You're not just here to keep doing what you're doing. There's a reason why you're in this group, and there's a reason why you're watching this. There's a reason why you're going to come to the workshop, because you know in your heart you're made for something more. And how many of you on here, let us know in the chat, have invested in other people's modalities and have invested in other people's courses? I know we have on our journey, but then we started creating our own. And then we started watching other people go out into the world and actually use what we've created to help others. And that feeling is insane. And in these moments, we know that everybody is here to create their own modality. Everyone is here to create their own course, their own program. Everyone's here to actually find what their path is. Like, we're all, and a big part of this is like, in the big scheme of things, everything that has gone past has got to come again future. But what happens is it's almost like you pass the baton. So as that sort of dies off, to keep it going, it's passed the baton. And then you have to bring it to life in a new way to keep that going. And then eventually we'll pass, you pass the baton on, and that's the circle of life. But the question is, what is the baton? Who are you meant to take it from? Because, and we'll explain all this when we talk about the quantum energy, like, we really feel very connected with Einstein and other people in our realm. We feel like we've been here to collect part of his teachings, part of his baton, but also part of other people's batons. Like, we've been shown and guided how to take this forward. And actually, quantum is going to stay. It's here forever. It's not going anywhere. But the question is, what is your baton? Who's passing it to you? What's your purpose here? How are you here to serve humanity? But not only that, like, this is going to create the best possible lifestyle for you. On your journey now, you can set out and you can create what you were made to do. But like, not only that, like, literally, we're going to put this together in like a course in like module by module. You're going to understand how to really develop this idea, this download, this that's been gifted to you to get out into the world. We're going to help you discover what that is. And then we're going to help you actually put this into format so that you can actually launch this to the world. You can actually find people that you want to train, because we're going to help you get your accreditation with this course. We're going to make sure that you go on this journey, and at the end of it, you are going to have this beautiful course you've created, this modality that's yours, that you've developed from your heart. And you're going to get this accredited so that you can train others in it. And then they can go out into the world and use what you've created to help others. And, there's no greater like gift or feeling than that. And me and Naja have experienced this, and we know this is an experience that has to be shared. It has to be for everyone. And that's what Trailblazers is. Sorry, I went off on one then.
I love that.
My voice changed. I went, ear. And I was like, whoa, who's in here? This isn't me talking.
Do you think that was Einstein?
Oh, my voice went ear. And then I was like,
listen, do you think that was Einstein?
Somebody definitely came in and channeled.
You were channeling because there was nothing to say, just you talking there.
That was nuts. Then the minute it stopped, I was like, I can't back to me.
Honestly, and you look different at one point.
Did I?
Yeah. Did anybody else see that? Like, honestly, I think when you said Einstein, he came in.
Maybe, because it went here. And I was like, and I was like, and my head was like, I was like, oh, what's that? And then I couldn't say anything else. I just had to keep going.
You see, because that was all getting channeled. And this is anyone that are like is new to the group, anyone that's like on the group knows what we're about. But this is how everything in the quantum time is linear. Okay, so people from the past, we think Einstein from the past, he's just here in a parallel reality because it's all linear. So when we see people coming in and out, it's not because they've passed on. There's no That's why it's infinite. That's why the quantum is infinite. And people say, well, how can I jump from being like this to being like this? That's what quantum leaping is about. That's what shifting reality is about. When people, oh my God, I've got truth on saying that. When people go, shift your reality, yes. But they've tried to keep that under wraps because the keeping the consciousness rising, which it is more and more so now, which is more, and this is why what we're doing now, which it was just like a natural thing, we were like, no, we need to actually show how to do what we're doing, because for us to move forward, everybody else needs to move too, or we're just going to clog up like that and be in a traffic jam. Like it needs to be, we need to move, we need the flow. Okay, so where your attention goes, energy flows. So if you want to move forward and you want the consciousness to rise, you have to keep that in your focus, and so is everybody else that we're working with. We spoke before on our other groups, flow and ease. Amanda, honestly, I love the sayings that you come out with. Honestly, if we're the vessel and you want to bring out to the world a message, you have to keep that vessel like flowing. You have to keep the flow there going, because if you stop, that's when you become stuck in life. And we all know how you feel when you are stuck. When we first started working together, we used to work one-to-one, didn't we, Emma? And the biggest bolding block that women had when they came to us, the word was stuck. Okay, because no one's consciousness could rise, because what they were doing was blocked. There was nowhere for them to go. There was no creative flow for anybody. Okay, and this is why we do, when we work with a quantum, and as Emma said, you will receive quantum level 1 and 2 as part of it, because this is when the flow starts. This is when all the juices flow. And somebody just asked if they're already quantum attuned. If you're in the group, we have put all the information for you guys, because obviously you're already quantum attuned. So you'll also have the details with the live that we've just done in the group. So please go back to the quantum level 1 and 2, darlings, because you'll have that all in there and all your information. But with this, because it's infinite and it holds every frequency that is aligned for you. So when you think about something, it's like when you think, like Napoleon Hill said, and what's Bob Proctor, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands.
Yeah.
This is quantum. It's holding it for you. It's holding it for you. Now, what we're going to do, we've done the hard work. Me and Emma, we've done the hard work. We've been through this path that we're going to show you and we're going to share with you. We've done the hard work, and we want everyone to go through this in like the best possible experiences for you. Okay. Sorry, let me just put up here. Since being poorly and then fully resting and listening to my body and bringing that quantum healing, and I've had some insane downloads and ideas.
Oh, I love this, Amanda.
I can't effing wait to get it out of my bloody mind. I love this. I love it, Amanda.
Write it all down, Amanda. Start journaling it now, because I know you've signed up to Trailblazers, so this is amazing. So obviously, like, start journaling. And anybody that's having any information coming through, start journaling it down, write it all down.
Write it all.
Insane. Like you think you're going to remember, but you don't remember everything, because more stuff comes in. So keep journaling. It's so crucial.
It is. And what I've said before, I wish that I did this at the beginning of mine and Emma's journey together. I wish I did like a video diary of from the first time we did our first launch. I wish we did just a brief entry of how we felt, all our nerves, because this is your journey. And this, when you're a trailblazer and you're putting out there people that you want to reach, your story is your legacy. Yeah. What you've been through is your legacy to show others on how you can get through. Okay. All of this put together is as I said, your legacy. It's your what's to be put out there. We know when we are when we relate to somebody, it's because there's something resonates in there, the energy in there, you know. And I mean, some of you may be on here thinking, going, who's going to listen to me? And you know what? We had exactly the same feeling. Don't think, because what we're here now, how we're talking, that we didn't have those feelings. 100%. That's one of the biggest things that I had to work through. Who was going to listen to me?
Me.
Yeah.
I listen to you.
But it's true. Like,
sorry.
No, but these are like the biggest things. Can I just say, someone's just said, and it says, Facebook user, it says, I can't wait, I'm in. Who was it that just said that?
It's amazing. And this like nicely leads me on to the next little bit, because for Najra and I, part of this course experience, Trailblazer, that we've put together, it is obviously all about like getting to know what your purpose is, what's your legacy, what's coming through for you. Like for Najra and I, we have created so many different modalities now. You know, we've got quantum flame healing, quantum for kids, cycle breakers, quantum pets. We've got all sorts. I mean, Rachel Arnold was rolling them off for me before. I was like, oh my gosh. So we know that once it starts flowing, you may have one or you may have several. Who knows? But you will know, you'll get that information. And this is why for Trailblazers, we're not taking on everybody. We're not taking on loads of people.
No.
Decided that we have to cap it at 25. And we're not just, by the way, we're not just saying that to be like, ooh, they're just, you know, it's not a sales tactic, I promise you. Because I've been in that energy before, and we've heard it ourselves before. People say, oh, we've got one space left. No, it's not about that, okay? And we're putting this out there now because we know we want every single body that joins this with us. We've got to be able to make sure you are in that space, so that you are like where me and Najra are now, talking to your own communities, training your own people, listening to, oh my gosh, I did this on so-and-so and they've had this outcome. Wow. Like we're seeing these beautiful messages about the energy, how it's making them feel. You know, that's beautiful for us. And you're going to be in that position. And this is why with Trailblazers, it's not just something that's a quick course and it's done. It's an ongoing development, so that you are in this place, in this space. And also a big part of this is there will be monthly business strategy connections with Najra and I, and free in-person days that you can come to, like every 3 or 4 months. We haven't decided yet, have we?
No.
That's for life, okay? Because we know we're always growing, so you need to always grow, you know. And we're not just going to leave you in that place where you've got this modality and you're ready to go and then you have no one to go to with. No, we'll take you into a launch. We're going to show you how to launch it and get clients in without spending money. Okay, it's just putting your time and energy in the right place. And this is why we can only offer it to a certain number of people.
Yeah,
really, it's going to be amazing, isn't it?
It is the first one that we're doing. We've got so many surprises along the way to make this such an enjoyable experience for you, because we know the anxiety it can build sometimes. We understand all of that. We really do. Listen, we're real women. We've got kids, we've got families, we've got stuff going on, you know, that has to fit all around that. So we get it. Like, we do get it.
We've got stuff going on.
You know, like everyday stuff, you know. So we understand, like, we understand things come up. We understand all of that. And so that's why we want a small group. We're not going to do another one until next year, because knowing what me and Emma like, and knowing anyone that's been on any of our courses, know when we say 3 weeks, sometimes it's 3 years. Like, we just want to add a bit more, or we want to like change it up. Like, this is the start of magic. That's all I can say on this one. We know with what even that's transpired today, what we can bring to it, it's going to be magical. And you know what? It is the blue moon tonight.
Ooh.
Like it's the blue full moon. And do you know what that is? It isn't. Oh, I've just got true shivers. It is. I feel like, and I'm not just saying it because like we're doing this, but I feel like there's something like once in a blue moon about what's going to happen.
Wow. Oh, I've got real true shivers.
Me too. And I feel like I'm getting a bit emotional. And when I like speak sometimes truth, I feel like I get a bit emotional. But I feel like this is a rising and at a time. And the blue moon brings good luck. It brings that opportunity to listen to your intuition and to your gut. And if your gut's been telling you, you are here for more, but you felt like, who do you think you are from saying that? No, you're not hearing that because you're just hearing that because you're a big-headed person. Let me just tell you, you are hearing that because your guides, your angels, creator energy, or source energy is literally like, boom, 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 boom. You're made for more.
Listen.
It's true though, isn't it?
So true. It is so true. And I think this is like, and this is why as well we're doing this live tonight, because obviously we have got the workshop next week and you can jump on it, experience it, but also we've put some information together so you can have a read through it. The price is on there. It is there's a payment plan that you can do, which is a 3-month payment plan, or you can choose to pay in full, and the cost of it all is it 477?
477.
And look up the spiritual meaning of that number, because we work in energy like that. That's why I've come and that number. And also this is like, when we're probably not going to do this again till next March, because realistically we generally believe by the end of February you guys will be in this place like we are, like into your second launch, getting more people into your modality, and that energetically feels right for us to then help others along the way. And I think like when we next do it, this is the only time it's going to be that price, if we're honest. But the reason why I want to share this with you today is because we want to give you time to digest it, to read into it, because sometimes we've been in that, and we've done it ourselves. Like we've been on the launches, and then the last night we've gone, and it's this much, jump in now. And actually you need time to read over things and digest information. So we're going to put this out there now. I think we're going to add it in the comments after this live, aren't we?
Yeah, I'll do it now. Actually, I'll just put it in the comments.
You know, so you can have a read. And if you feel like called and this is for you, then by all means, jump in, secure your place. Absolutely. You know, you don't have to work for the workshop, but ultimately it just gives you time to think about it and digest. Ask your guides, you know, should I do this? See what answers you get. You know, trust your intuition, trust your gut. Like if you're meant to be with us, it will be aligned. It's right. What does that say? Sorry if I'm being stupid, but is this about using this modality to clear ourselves so we are more open to receiving downloads? The clearer we can help others by using our own purpose. So a part of it is, yes. So a part of Trailblazers is you will be attuned to quantum energy. And this has been divinely guided and gifted to Najwa and I. I'm going to tell you all about that journey on the workshop. But ultimately, quantum energy does help clear your channel, helps clear your pathways so that you can receive more of these beautiful downloads. But then what we help you do with these downloads that have come in, we help you expand on this. We help you understand it. We help you put it into your own modality. We help you create your own purpose. And then we bring that to life. And we help you get that accredited. We help you go into launch with that. We help you get your own ladies to train. You know, this is a beautiful thing. And we keep on that path.